Hi, I'm Chelsea Lee with RAD Roller. In this video, we're going to be exploring some hip releases and specifically getting into the psoas, which is one of the main hip flexors. Today, we're going to use the center, and this is a softer tool. So this is perfect for getting into the softer areas in the abdomen. Now, the more firm that you pump up the ball, the more challenging or more painful perhaps it will be. So right now I have the tools filled up as far as it will go, and I'm actually going to release a little bit of air. So it comes with this pump so that you can keep it there and just adjust it depending on what you need. So taking a little bit of air out of it so it's a little bit less intense for me. You're going to lie down on your stomach. From here, you want to place the tool and find your hip bone, so your ASIS, and just move slightly medially to that, so a little bit closer towards your belly button, but below the belly button. And then you'll shift your weight back over. Take a couple of breaths here, and you'll tuck your toes under and just rock up and down until you find an area that feels a little bit tender. And then you're gonna hang there. So you can stay up on your elbows for support. If you feel comfortable, you can come a little bit further down, and then this will give a little bit more weight into the tool. Now the work is to really try to soften the belly and not be gripping against the release. So you want your abdomen to soften down towards the floor and almost like it was gonna envelop the tool. Nice full big belly breaths. If you slide your body a little bit to the right, you'll find that the tool can kind of hug into the inside of the ilium or the pelvic bone there and get into your iliacus, which kind of marries and connects with the psoas muscle. Really important to stick with nice long deep breaths here, as this can be quite intense work. It's not very often that we lay on balls on our stomach. And then again, tuck your toes under and find some slight movements up and down. So often we get really stuck on releasing and stretching the hip flexors lower down that connect into the quadricep muscles or your rectus femoris. And we kind of neglect this area that's a little bit higher up, which is really important also for helping us to come out of that lordotic curve in the low back or the lumbar spine. And then you'll just set the tool aside and just come to lie on your stomach. Give yourself a moment just to breathe and notice the difference in between the left and right sides, the parts that you've released and not. And you'll go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Once you've done both sides with the release, then we'll go into a supported bridge position. So you can use the RAD Block for this. You're gonna lie down on your back. And a few options here with the height of the block. So less intense or level 1 will be the first height here. So you're still in an inversion where your hips are higher than your heart. If you take it up a little bit higher, you'll find that you get into a little bit more extension through the low back, a little bit deeper of an inversion. And then you could take it up the next height if you wanted. I'm gonna stay here for today. Just take a couple big belly breaths and allow the weight of your abdominal organs to move up into the thoracic cavity as the diaphragm lifts. And then slowly start to straighten or extend the leg that you've just released. So extending my left leg. This might be enough, or you might find you actually need to bend the knee. So you'll know you've gone deep enough when you start to feel a pull in through the part that you've actually just released. If you feel any compression or pain in the low back, then simply bend your knee or come down a level on the block. So we don't want to be compressing in the lumbar spine at all. Couple of breaths here. And if this feels appropriate, you can stay, or taking it one level deeper, you'll bring your right knee in towards your chest, and you can grab hold of the back of the thigh or the top of the shin, and then draw the knee in towards your chest as you energetically reach through the heel of the extended leg. So you're having this sort of counter stretch here. Draw the knee in as you extend the left leg long, and then breathe nice and deep into the low belly. Come out of it, lower the right knee, bend the extended leg, and then you're going to press into your feet as you lift your hips and slowly lower yourself down. And if you're releasing on the other side, you'll go and repeat the same thing on the right.
For more information, visit radroller.com. For more video tutorials, check out our YouTube page at youtube.com/radroller.